Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have released this message at the edge of a dangerous silence. Your name has appeared on a list, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine disruption. You are being watched, tracked, and whispered about in rooms you've never stepped into. This March, your energy has become too powerful to be ignored. Your face, your words, your choices, they've shaken systems, rattled secrets, and disturbed those who built power on lies. That's why you're on the most wanted list, not for crimes, but for carrying light in a place that's been dark for too long. You've awakened things that others were paid to keep buried. You've attracted both angels and enemies by simply being authentic. And now they're circling, not to harm you, but to either stop or study you." Type Amen to get blessing 333. The spiritual realm is roaring behind the scenes. Your name is echoing louder than you know. They know who you are, even if you don't fully realize it yet. You've stepped into your divine purpose without asking permission. And because of that, you've become a threat to those who still live in disguise. There's a spiritual alert attached to you now, and the world is watching with sharpened eyes. This March, you're being pulled forward by fate. Someone tried to rewrite your destiny long ago, but it's unraveling now. Your soul refused to sleep, and now justice is waking up beside it. The wanted status isn't criminal, it's spiritual. You're wanted for your wisdom, your courage, your refusal to stay silent. And someone from a high place is feeling the tremble from your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There's a group that mentioned your name in a closed-door meeting. They analyzed your online presence, your choices, even your silence. You said nothing, but your energy screamed truth through the noise. You were marked the moment you walked away from what no longer served you. That walk was noticed, and someone high-ranking was instructed to monitor you closely. They didn't expect you to get this far. They thought you'd quit when you lost them, but you rose stronger. And now you're considered unpredictable. They don't know if you're going to expose them, surpass them, or replace them. So they put your name on the most watched list. Type Amen to get blessing 585. Archangel Michael says, "You are protected even as you are tracked. No attack against you will manifest, because your name is backed by heavenly fire. Still, you must be aware. Someone nearby is pretending not to notice your glow. But their jealousy has grown claws. They speak your name like a question, but think of you like a threat. They smile in your face and monitor your every post. They've seen something you haven't announced yet. It's written in your aura, and they're afraid it's real. This month, they've been instructed to keep tabs on you. But their information is limited. Because what's truly unfolding can't be measured with eyes, it's measured by spirit." Type Amen to get blessing 212. You are the one who refused to break. They tested you with delays, fake friends, and closed doors. Yet here you are, louder in silence than they ever were in crowds. That's why they want access to you now. Not to support you, but to decode you. They're hoping to learn your secret, but it's not a strategy, it's your soul. They will approach with strange offers. Be cautious. Not every invitation is divine. Some are traps dressed as breakthroughs. Some are distractions shaped like blessings. This March, discernment is your greatest armor. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A powerful woman has taken notice of you. She saw your name on a list and paused longer than she should have. Something about your presence triggers a fear she's buried for years. She's trying to find out how much you know. She believes you hold a key that could unravel what she built on deceit. So she watches from the shadows. But light always exposes the watcher. And soon, she'll make a mistake. A message sent too soon. A reaction too intense. A slip of the tongue. That will be your confirmation. That she was trying to study you. But your light revealed more about her than you even meant to. Type Amen to get blessing 474. There is a document with your name on it, circulated quietly. It lists not what you've done wrong, but what you might do next. Because your potential frightened systems. They placed spiritual spies around you. But their vision is limited by your favor. What they think they know is only a fraction of what's coming. You've been chosen for something beyond titles. You've been positioned by divine strategy. That's why earthly structures cannot comprehend you. They look at your history, not knowing your prophecy. They calculate based on the past, while you're moving by spiritual algorithm. They can't track what's encoded in your calling. Type Amen to get blessing 141. Archangel Michael says, don't fear the list. You're not on it by mistake. You're on it because you carry what they tried to suppress. Every name on that list has a legacy, and yours is burning brighter than expected. You are becoming the one they warned others about. Not because of destruction, but because of awakening. You spark revolutions with your silence. You shift atmospheres just by entering the room. Someone will reach out pretending to collaborate. Look beyond the offer. They were sent to measure your power, but they can't measure the divine. And what you carry is untouchable. You're not just wanted, you're appointed. Type Amen to get blessing 565. This month will test your focus. You'll feel sudden delays or miscommunications. They're not coincidences, they're distractions sent by watchers. Stay grounded. This is your divine season. And even if you are being watched, you are also being protected. Those who try to analyze you will grow confused. Because your movements are guided by forces they can't decode. You speak in frequencies they can't hear. This March, you will shock them. You will release something, an idea, a post, a conversation, that shifts the atmosphere. And they will realize they never had control. Because your name was written in fire, not ink. And fire cannot be erased. Only feared. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You are going to release something this month that will echo across timelines. A message, a move, a decision. It will send waves that reach people you don't even know are watching. Some will be inspired. Others will be triggered. Your name is circling through conversations where your feet have never walked. And they're trying to understand how you got this far without help, without fame, without compromise. What they don't realize is, divine favor doesn't require earthly validation. They placed you on a list to track, but what they really need is to prepare. Because the storm you carry isn't destruction, it's truth. And truth, once released, cannot be controlled. You are the messenger they feared would wake up. And now, you have. Type Amen to get blessing 383. This March, the most unexpected eyes are watching you. A person of influence will pretend to find you by accident. But they've known about you for months. They're waiting for the right moment to step forward. Not out of kindness, but calculation. They want to see if you're easily swayed. You are not. You've already faced storms they'll never understand. You've fought in silence, bled in silence, and risen in silence. Now you carry a glow that exposes the hollow promises of those who used to rule. Your authenticity is shaking their hierarchy, and they're afraid you'll become louder. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Archangel Michael says, they thought removing support would destroy you. But instead, it made you unstoppable. Now they're confused by your rise. You're not rising because of popularity. You're rising because of prophecy. There's a wind at your back that no man can block. You are not here to fit in. You are here to confront. You are here to interrupt. This month, someone will attempt to mislabel you. They will try to twist your name, spread lies, plant false stories. But every word will return to them empty. Your protection is impenetrable. Your mission is too divine to be derailed by gossip. Let them talk. Their words only confirm your power. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You will begin to feel pressure in your spirit before certain encounters. Listen to it. Your body knows what your eyes cannot yet see. There is someone who calls you friend but speaks differently behind closed doors. They are working with the very people who want to study you. But their time near you is running out. They won't be able to survive in your elevation, because your light is starting to blind them. And what they once admired has become a mirror of their mediocrity. This is why you're being watched. Not because you failed, but because you broke every expectation. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's a paper with your name and a circle drawn around it. A group of 3 people are holding meetings in quiet corners. You became the topic without ever asking for it. One is trying to block your influence. One is trying to copy your essence. And one is silently admiring you but won't admit it. Their plan will not succeed, because you're not operating in their dimension anymore. You've been promoted spiritually, and your instructions now come from higher ground. You will begin to feel when someone speaks about you. Your ears will ring. Your chest will tighten. These are not coincidences. They are signals. And you're tuned in now. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They placed your name on the list because they cannot categorize you. You don't fit their formulas. You don't respond like others. You move when the Spirit moves. You speak when silence becomes too loud. And every action you take dismantles an illusion they worked hard to build. There is a photo of you printed and pinned behind a closed-door office. They stare at it trying to read your expression. They don't realize, what they fear isn't your look, it's your knowing. You carry an awareness that makes liars panic. You bring an energy that forces change. And no matter how they track you, they can't touch your source. Type Amen to get blessing 171. Very soon, you will be called into a meeting, a call, or a moment of unexpected attention. Use wisdom. Not every door is your door. Some opportunities are actually veils. But your spirit will know. Trust it. You've earned your discernment through pain. And now that discernment will become your compass, guiding you through the fog they placed around your name. You are not lost. You are being observed because your destiny glows in the dark. And the watchers are beginning to fear what happens when the whole world sees you clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You will notice someone try to downplay your gift soon. They will say things like, "It's not that deep," or "You're overthinking." That is a sign. They are afraid of your depth, because shallow minds drown in deep waters. And you, chosen one, were made of oceans. Let them minimize. Let them misunderstand. But don't you ever shrink again. You're on the list not because you're dangerous, but because you're divine. Because truth can be the loudest weapon in a silent war. And you are walking truth, breathing change, and disrupting everything false. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The list you are on isn't just tracked by those on earth. Heaven has placed a seal on your name, and that seal cannot be broken by fear, gossip, or manipulation. Your journey from shadow to spotlight is part of a heavenly design. They tried to bury your voice, but now, the same people who silenced you must watch you rise in divine glory. You are being watched because you are rising beyond their reach. They cannot stop what they didn't start. Your growth was never man-made, it was spirit-fed. Archangel Michael says, they will tremble when they see what you release next. Because what's coming from your hands was forged through fire. And now it carries unstoppable force. Type Amen to get blessing 202. You were placed on that list as a warning to others. A warning that says, this one can't be broken. Watch them, they're walking into rooms we couldn't lock. You've become what they feared, unbought. Unstoppable, unapologetic. You are the answer to prayers made generations ago. You're the one that darkness tried to extinguish, but couldn't. There's a table where your name was whispered in whispers of panic. Someone asked, how are they still going? And the only answer was silence. Because no one has ever seen a soul carry fire with such calm. You are divinely untouchable. And now they must adjust to your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 505 soon. The very people who placed you on that list will be forced to honor your presence. A reversal is coming. Where once they rejected you, they will request you. Where they ignored you, they'll now include you. But by then, you will have outgrown their offers. Your throne will not be built in their system. You are establishing a realm of your own. A territory of truth. A kingdom of clarity. One they can't corrupt. One they can't monitor. Because it exists beyond their reach. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You will begin to feel lighter. It is the burden of other people's opinions falling off you. You no longer need validation from voices that doubted your destiny. This march marks the beginning of your revelation. Those who once feared your silence will now fear your presence. And those who once doubted your calling will watch as it becomes undeniable. You were never meant to be hidden. You were only being prepared. And now, preparation turns into manifestation. Let them keep their lists. Let them whisper and wonder. Your focus must remain on the road ahead. Because heaven doesn't put stars on a list. It places them in the sky. And lets the whole world look up in awe. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You are the prophecy. The proof that you cannot dim a soul fueled by divine purpose. The reason why watchers lose sleep and systems collapse. Let this message be your confirmation. This month is not ordinary. You are not ordinary. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered. But soon, they will no longer just speak it. They will rise when you enter. You were made for this moment. Let no list, no enemy, no delay convince you otherwise. You are wanted, because you are chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are now moving in an invisible current of divine instruction. Those who try to monitor your steps have lost track of your speed. You have accelerated beyond their reach. This is why they're panicking. This is why your name stays on their tongues. They feel you rising before they can understand how. They tried to decode your silence. They tried to duplicate your path. But what you carry was never built. It was breathed into you. You are a living message. You are a divine interruption. And you were born to be exactly where you are. Type Amen to get blessing 454. There will be moments in the coming days when you'll feel like the world is quieter. But that's not silence, it's reverence. Heaven has placed a spiritual hush around you to let your path unfold without interference. Every delay has been converted into power. Every rejection has been planted as a seed for recognition. And every watcher has been reassigned to witness your victory. Archangel Michael says, the energy around your name is shifting. From caution to curiosity. From resistance to reverence. They didn't believe before. But now they watch with trembling hands, because they feel what's coming next. You are no longer a name on a list. You are a movement. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Your light is too bright to be denied. Even those who pretended not to see you are now squinting in your direction. They can't help it. Your essence demands attention. And this is not arrogance, it's alignment. Heaven never hides what it wants to heal the world. You have become a divine disturbance. You shake things loose just by being honest. And those who tried to silence you now study you in secret. They wanted to contain you. But spirit doesn't fit in containers. And now you are overflowing with unseen power. Type Amen to get blessing 646. There's one more shift coming. One more unlocking. One more unexpected blessing attached to your name. This March isn't just your month, it's your turning point. The moment the watchers fall behind. The moment the doubters fall silent. The list you were placed on has been flipped. What they meant for control is now working for your exposure. And heaven is making sure the right people see you at the right time. Doors that were once bolted shut will now swing open without you even knocking. Tables you weren't invited to will be flipped in your honor. And rooms that denied you will be forced to acknowledge what they overlooked. Type Amen to get blessing 737. You're not done. You're not close to finished. You've only scratched the surface of what you're about to release. Let them keep watching. Because what's coming next will answer every doubt without a single word. You're going to arrive in full presence, full favor, full glory. And when you do, no list will be able to contain you. Because your destiny was never written in ink. It was written in spirit, fire, and divine bloodline. Your name is sacred. Your purpose is unstoppable. And this is your time. Type Amen to get blessing 333.